KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. The Spirit Coalescent, the multimedia experience, Saturday, April 9th at 7:30 p.m. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or at 505-599-1148. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, a community-owned and operated hospital. Here for you when you need us. From emergency care to routine checkups and screenings, caregivers are here and ready to provide the safe, high-quality care you need close to home. Online at sanjuanregional.com with the latest health information and resources to help you live life better here. 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is the 31st day of March 2022. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin, and thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air here in San Juan County, New Mexico. Everywhere else on the planet, streaming from our website, ksje.com. And welcome to our viewers who are watching this visual radio program. The video is streaming live this morning to the KSJE Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our Twitter account. We're glad that you are with us this morning, everybody, because coming up in the next few moments, my guest from the city of Farmington, I'm talking with Natalie Spruell from the city's Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs. Lots of things happening in that department coming up, so we'll talk with her in just a few moments here on KSJE. Later on this hour, we'll be checking in with the Rio del Sol Kiwanis Club and finding out about their second annual Downtown Farmington Historical Walk. It is planned for April 30th. We'll tell you more about that event coming up today, 8:50 a.m. on KSJE. Next hour, Mick Hess will take us roving with the arts, and Mick is playing some music from a rare classical composer. You'll hear more about that coming up next hour after the news at 9:06 on KSJE. Don't forget, you can also connect with us on our Instagram page in addition to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And if you're a podcast person, you can subscribe for free to KSJE Podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts, places like iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio and Google Music and Pandora, lots of places. Just subscribe and find something new to listen to from KSJE Podcasts. Outside our studios this morning here at San Juan College, it is a cloudy morning so far, 33 degrees. We're expecting a mostly cloudy day today and maybe a scattered shower this afternoon. Today's high 61 in Farmington, about a 50% chance of scattered showers overnight tonight with a low of 41 degrees. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies on Friday with a high of 61 on Friday, 34 Friday night, mostly sunny on Saturday with a high near 69 degrees, 41 for a low Saturday night, and for Sunday, partly sunny skies with a high of 67 and a low of 43. Well, let me introduce my guest who is here with us this morning, as I mentioned, from the Farmington Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs Department. The Assistant Director of PRCA, Natalie Spruell, is back with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. It's
Welcome
nice
back.
to be back.
You bet. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Busy.
We are absolutely busy. We
Right?
are ramping up for a wonderful summer.
We are, and we're so excited to have a wonderful, mostly normal summer. So
Yes.
that's exciting. And so good to know.
Yes.
And so a couple things that are happening, I think, coming up pretty quickly. You've got a dumpster weekend, right? A cleanup weekend.
We do. And just we do these twice a year in the spring and kind of in the fall. And the next one is right around the corner. It's going to be April 9th and 10th.
Okay.
So 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can, at Berg Park in the normal location, things we can take are yard trimmings and waste, scrap metal, non-hazardous trash, things like that. Things that we don't want to see are cement or bricks or commercial loads. So this is
Sure.
a residential service, but it's really a really great opportunity to encourage everyone to get out and do their spring cleaning.
Right. Well, I think we've been getting out. The weather's been a bit warmer and nicer and looking around the yard. And so I think the timing, of course, is perfect. So if you can plan, that's not this weekend, but next weekend.
That's right, April 9th and 10th.
So there you go. Okay, very good. Other stuff going on. We were talking a little bit about events at the Civic Center, of course, because they always have something going on almost every week, it seems.
They do. They are keeping us very busy and bringing great opportunities to our community.
No kidding.
And so some things up and coming. Ballet Folklorico is coming on April 6th. And if you're interested or that's even crossed your mind to attend, you want to make sure you get your tickets. You can do that by stopping by the Civic Center or going online to their website. You can purchase from the comfort of your own home at any hour of the day or night.
There you
so
go.
That's a really great opportunity to grab those tickets. But that event is selling very well. So if you want to go, make sure you get those tickets.
Right, and this is their 70th anniversary year, I think, when I read from the Ballet. So they're on this great tour. So I'm glad that they're making Farmington a stop.
They are. We are extremely excited to have them.
That's terrific. And what else is coming up?
Another one on April 12th, the British Invasion.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to go and go down memory lane, if you will, in some cases, definitely put that one on your calendar. It's going to be a really great show.
A lot of music from that British Invasion era, right? Kind of when the Beatles were popular and other groups like that. So a lot of that style of music, those hits from that era is what's being performed there.
They will, featuring songs from the Rolling Stones, as you've said, the Beatles, Dave Clark 5, the Animals, Dusty Springfield, that kind of crew. But it's sure to be a good time. So bring your activity inside your heart that you haven't had out maybe in a little while and come enjoy an evening because it'll be a good one.
I have seen people get up and go down and dance in front of the stage at events at the Civic Center.
That's probably going to be one that will
I think
draw that out of the crowd.
I definitely think so. Very, very good. Okay.
And then kind of transitioning to their summer series with Four Corners Musical Theater. That has been a really great add to the Civic Center, and Randy and his team have done a marvelous job with that. But our summer lineup, we're going to start with Music Man on May 24th. And that's going to perform June 16th through the 19th and the 23rd through the 26th. Okay. That's actually going to be at the Civic Center.
Okay.
So that's the start of the summer lineup. And then Pirates of Penzance starts June 21st and performs July 7th through the 31st. And that one will be the outdoor summer show at Sandstone.
Okay.
So, and then we're going to wrap up the summer season, if you will, back at the Civic Center with Annie.
Right.
And I hear you...
I might have knowledge of that show.
You might have knowledge of that show.
Yeah, I think I've been cast in Annie.
Yeah.
And guess what, everyone? I'm not an orphan. I'll just put it that way.
That's good. That's good news.
Well, I could probably be an orphan, but I'm not. So something else. So stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned. You want to get your tickets for Annie. Yes. I will certainly be there to investigate fully what you're up to, Scott.
Okay, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
But we'll wrap the summer up with that August 11th through the 21st back at the Civic Center. So again, if you're interested in any of those shows, definitely mark your calendars and work on getting your tickets because it's going to be a fun season.
There you go. And I know from the website you can kind of get a look at a glance of all the things that are coming because this is just a small sampling, but there's always more. And I think Randy's adding more stuff all the time too. So check it out and go and support local arts in the community. We definitely appreciate the fact that they're available. And a lot of these shows, I always like to point out, are touring. Some of them are touring. And if you catch them probably at a different venue, you'd probably pay a lot more for your ticket, say in Albuquerque, than you will here. And so I just like to say that.
Yes,
thank you.
And remind
folks.
That is very much the truth.
Right. So make it an evening, go downtown, enjoy dinner at one of the downtown restaurants, and then catch a show.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. So
that's a great segue into Freedom Days.
It is.
July 4th. It seems like it's a little ways out there, but it's coming like a freight train at us, and we are.
I know. Tomorrow's April already.
I know. We are eagerly working on Freedom Days and kind of tying into the downtown and the Civic Center. We are bringing back the ice cream social at E3 Children's Museum, so that is going to happen on July 2nd.
Okay.
And
I've heard that was coming back, and I'm very excited that it's coming back.
It's going to be a great event. We're all excited that it's coming back from 11 to 3. You can stop by E3 for some ice cream.
I spent a lot of July 4th weekends at the E3 Children's Museum scooping ice cream. And
Well, make plans. Put it on your calendar, Scott. This is officially putting you on notice.
There you go. That's right.
that event is coming back. We're, again, excited about that. And then we'll finish that evening with a concert at the Civic Center in the front lawn area.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be an outdoor kind of community concert, and more information. Stay tuned for that because we'll have some other information coming out on that. But again, just really tying in back to one of our great summer events and Freedom Days, and tying the Civic Center in with the downtown. It's gonna be a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, so glad to see it back, and of course being able to use the new space at the Civic Center that's been kind of redeveloped for this very purpose, to have these outdoor concerts or events or things like that wasn't so possible before the renovation. So it's great to see it used for that. So
yep, we are kicking it off in style this summer.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Okay. And speaking of E3, they just reopened.
They did.
Earlier this month, actually, 1st of March, or earlier in March, I think. But they are open now.
Early March, they are open. Our hours are a little bit different than they were pre-COVID. So we're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 2, and 10 to 5 on Saturdays.
Right.
So the Museum of Navajo Art and Culture is also open, and their hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 4. So those are two really great facilities that we manage, kind of in that same area we've been talking about, downtown Civic Center area. The E3 is not very far from there. So definitely, if you were missing those services, they are back open and ready to see you.
Oh yeah. When the announcement came that E3 was reopening, I heard like screams of delight from parents and grandparents and everybody that were waiting for that to happen.
Yes. So we are back in business there and ready for a busy summer.
Very, very good. Well, that's important as well. I know, and they've got a lot of things planned over there too, programs and things like that, along as well as the other museum facilities too, like you mentioned, the Downtown Museum of Art and Culture, and of course we've got the Museum at Gateway Park and the Nature Center.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
All things going on. So that's good to know. Excellent. Senior Olympics are coming.
Senior Olympics has kicked off,
right?
And this is a perfect time to bring that up because if you have not heard and are interested in participating, we've got some really great activities coming. You would want to, you can still register. So if you're interested and haven't registered, reach out to the Senior Center and you can just call them directly for more information if I don't give you everything you're hoping for this morning. And that number is 599-1380.
Okay.
Again, 599-1380, and they will fill in any information that you're looking for. But just to kind of give you some ideas, we've got horseshoes is actually going on tomorrow morning. But events like shuffleboard, golf, frisbee golf, disc golf, pickleball is a really big activity. So darts, pool, table tennis, bowling, croquet.
Nice.
So if you're interested in any of those and you are interested in the Senior Olympics, definitely reach out to the Senior Center and they can give you more information. But those activities go on through May, so you've got some time.
Okay.
To check those out and
get signed up and see what you want to do.
And see what you want to do. Yep.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I might come check on how things are going out there. That's kind of one of those events that is long-standing, and we're again happy to have that one back too this year. Right.
Well, again, another great cooperative event between the city and Parks and Rec and Senior Olympics, and everyone works together to make sure it happens when it's able to. So that's wonderful. Farmington Lake.
Yes.
Reopening soon for the season?
It is. Yes, April 15th. Put that on your calendar. Obviously, you can go out to Lake Farmington now. It's the self-pay station, so you would have to stop at a self-pay station, if you want to walk around the lake or just go bird watching or just go catch your breath. It's a beautiful location in town.
We're
open.
Let people think that you couldn't get there.
Yeah, yes. But the beauty, or what we're looking forward to April 15th is watercraft. Non-motorized watercraft is allowed on the water after inspection. So our pay stations will open April 15th, and you don't have to use a self-pay station. You can go and talk to one of our wonderful lake hosts to assist you in that process. They can inspect your watercraft, and you can take that out on the lake. So,
nice.
'Tis the season. I feel like summer's upon us, and we're super excited.
Well, after this weekend when it was almost 75 degrees or hotter, it got us feeling and thinking in that mode, right? That it's time to get back out and enjoy some of these things. And Lake Farmington really has been a great success story, I think. I mean, it seems to me that the amenities keep getting added to every year. The crowds get a little bigger every year. I think people are discovering it. I think some of our neighbors to the north are discovering it. And so hopefully that's what you guys find too as you run it.
Yes, and we've done a lot of work in the off season, if you will. So if you haven't been to the lake in a while, you want to go check it out. I know, as you've said, we have many, many visitors throughout the season, and we are just trying to make the water a little more accessible. So get out there and take a look and see what you think.
Okay, very good. Any little hints as to what you've got planned for the summer?
We're going to get the lake open and to the public, and we're always looking at how we can expand our services out there, and stay tuned because you never know what might pop up.
Right. The beach is there, so
it's a great
spot.
Yep. And grab your swimming suit and your inner tube and your towel and
there you go.
Snacks and kiddos, and you've got a summer right there at the lake.
That's very true. That's very true. I know, and speaking of pools and things, you've got other plans. Of course, Brookside Bay will be opening at the end of school.
Yes, Brookside Bay will be open. Our target is
May.
Yep, end of May. Once school's out, summer officially begins, and we will absolutely be open and ready for that. So, yeah.
Very good.
Make plans to put that on your summer list, too.
True. Very true. I know the city's done a lot of work over at Lions Pool, and I think it has reopened, hasn't it? Or is it about to?
Lions Pool is reopened, and it for our Lions Pool users, the plaster in the pool, they love that pool.
And don't mess with that pool, because
you'll
hear about it.
That's right. They're passionate about it. But we are happy to say we are back open. We do have a new plaster inside the pool and decking. So the surface that is around the pool that you would walk on to get into the pool. So 2 really great upgrades for that facility, and we've heard nothing but great reviews. They're happy to be back in their home.
Right.
So we too are happy that Lions is back open.
Very true. Well, because I think the water's a little bit different temperature than maybe the Aquatic Center, which is the other offering for indoor swimming, right?
Yes. Farmington Aquatic Center is open as well, and the temperatures are a little chillier there, but we've got it's something that I kind of forget, but right before COVID, we got a new slide at the Aquatic Center.
Oh, hey.
And that it literally was a couple of years ago, but that is an amenity there that has changed if you haven't been there since pre-COVID.
Right.
Put that on your list to check out because it's great. And it's pretty fast too. I've gone down one time and I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's a lot of fun, but that's just something that it feels like has been around for a long time, but really may not have been used by very many people.
Right. Good point. And that's open now.
Yes.
You don't have to wait for the weather to warm up.
That's right.
To use that facility.
That's right. Come see us.
You can check it out. Very, very true. Farmington, you were telling me, is going to be on a national motorcycle tour this summer, right?
Yes. We are part of a really great opportunity to just showcase. Every year there's a motorcycle group that puts together a national tour of veterans parks, just to kind of, if you want to cruise the United States and you want to have somebody help you map your way. And this year, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park has been selected in Farmington to be on that tour. So we will have hopefully many visitors through the months of April to September is when their official schedule is for this tour to happen. So we are in the process of getting a sign put out on that park. So if you see a sign that says Welcome Veterans, that's what that's all about.
Nice.
But it's a really unique opportunity to showcase, and we did mention that we have all Veterans Memorial Plaza down on the river, but apparently that park has been part of this tour before, so they want to showcase something different. So it's a unique opportunity to again showcase some of our wonderful parks in the community to those that are just passing through.
Definitely. Well, and kudos to the Parks and Rec Department, because I know Farmington is known for its parks, and it's not an easy job to keep. And you probably know the number. How many parks do we have in the city?
58 park properties that we maintain.
I knew you would know that.
In addition to all the medians on the streets. So that doesn't include the medians.
Right. That's a lot of parks to keep up to snuff and keep them ready and open to the community, which is what happens. So
yes, that is very true. And since we're talking park operations, I say there are unsung heroes. We do, as we've talked about, many of the activities and programs that we offer throughout the department. Park operations really makes all of those things come together. Tents, tables, chairs, all the logistics that we need in place to make something go off without a hitch. They're early, they're there late.
Right.
They do so much for our department. So that is one of our hardest working teams. And they're in the city.
And the parks are used a lot by families and individuals and dog walkers. I mean, you name it. Whenever I drive by a city park, there are people enjoying it. So
absolutely.
And again, Farmington is known for its parks, and that's great. And so, congrats to them.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. While we're talking about that, we've got some new play structures. So if you've been kind of in hibernation through the fall and winter, and you and your family are looking, which park are we going to visit first this summer? I have got two that you should put on your list.
Okay.
JC Park is off Cooper Street, so that's not far from Ricketts or the
Right.
Justice Baseball Complex. It's the one that has the big grassy area kind of in the neighborhood. They have a new play structure, and the neighborhood kids love it.
Nice.
It's been very well received, but it's kind of one of those that if that's not one of the normal parks that you visit, you should check it out this summer because it's new, it's fun, and something that we're doing as we move forward and changing out some of our play structures. We're ensuring that they're accessible and inclusive. So
Nice.
be on the lookout for some elements that are easily accessible.
Okay, very good. And those, I would assume, get a lot of wear and tear over the summer and even not summer, and so they need to be replaced from time to time, and this is what we're talking about. So
Yes, yeah. So we're just checking them off our list, but that's been a very new replacement, and we're super excited. And then also we've talked about Vietnam Veterans Park.
Right.
They're in the next, if it's not done, it's in the next literally couple of days. That park structure, that's one that had wood
Okay.
as part of the play structures there, and it's not that they're just not best standard or best practice in
Right.
playground structures. So we wanted to just ensure safety of everyone and get that one upgraded. So we were excited to get that done, and it's
It'll
going
be
to be
opening
opening
soon,
very, very soon.
is what you're telling us. And
that's
that-
what I'm telling you. Make sure that's on your summer list as well.
there
To check
you
that one
go.
out.
And if you're not familiar with where that park is, it's North Butler between 30th
That's right.
and Sunrise, I would say, on that stretch. So, and that park was just featured this week. There was a ceremony at that park to honor the Vietnam veterans and things on Tuesday. I remember talking
Yeah.
at the DAR about that. So
Yeah.
that's been in the news a lot this
Yes.
week. So that's good to know. Connie Mack, we can't talk about summer without talking about Connie Mack
Right.
World Series, can we?
Oh my goodness, Connie Mack is.
And the Parks and Rec crew that keep Ricketts Park top notch.
That's right. They have eagerly been working on that facility. February 1st is kind of when we start our summer in park operations, and they are already doing things to Ricketts Park to ensure that we have a successful series because we're all it's just kind of one of those summer things, and it
Right.
too is coming.
We're thrilled that it's back.
Yes.
Like it was last year. And it'll be back
Absolutely.
again this year. We're going to be broadcasting the games again on the radio for all the games for Connie
we'll
Mack from
see you
Ricketts
there.
Park.
We'll see you there.
You will.
Teams arrive on July 20th.
Okay.
So they usually come in on a Wednesday. Thursday is parade and, kind
Right.
of welcoming the teams in, getting all of that check-in and those kinds of things done. And the bracket play will start that weekend, and then the next full weekend, pool play will start that weekend, and the next full week will be bracket play.
bracket
So,
play, right.
yep, put July 20th on your calendar that
lots of baseball.
Connie Mack is coming. Yeah.
Exactly. We're so excited that it's back and thrilled and happy to be a part of it. So that's been an exciting
Yes.
thing for us here at KSJE. So that's a wonderful thing as well. And we almost forgot about the egg hunt.
We almost did.
Wanted
Easter
to talk
is
about the
upon
egg
us.
hunt because Easter's coming next month, which starts tomorrow, as we said.
Yes.
So you've got an egg hunt planned.
Yes, we host the Easter extravaganza at Sycamore Park Community Center, and 40,000 Easter eggs. So there's plenty for everyone that wants to
You
come
will probably find an egg.
grab an egg or two. That's right.
Yeah.
April 15th, we do that event on Good Friday, so it is on a Friday.
Okay.
And if you're looking for more information, Sycamore is the place to call, or you can get on the city website. fmtn.org.
There you go.
Is a good place to catch any information that you might have missed on anything that we discussed.
Perfect. We've talked about a lot.
We have.
There's a lot going on, which I knew there would be because
Yeah.
you're a busy person and the whole department is busy.
I
And-
was going to say, we have a really wonderful team that makes a lot of this happen.
Right. And I think I've seen some notices about maybe a hiring event or things like that. Are you looking for more folks to help over the summertime to keep the parks up in shape and things like that? Is that something that we can mention?
We absolutely are. Park operations, they are always looking for extra hands to assist, again, keeping our 58 park properties and everything else that they do up to speed. And so if you are looking for summer employment, we have opportunities in nearly all of our divisions. Park operations, lifeguarding, if you're interested in aquatics or
Right.
anything like that, reach out to our aquatics division. We are in need of lifeguards as well. The animal shelter
Sure.
always has some positions open for kennel techs and different things there. And I'm running through my list here. Summer recreation will
Right.
be happening this summer. So if you're interested in helping with any of our camps or activities through the recreation division, again, if you are on as a seasonal employee with the recreation division, you will be working Connie Mack. So if you're interested in working that's an opportunity to, but we do have a lot of summer employment opportunities, and you can, again, find all of the city's employment opportunities on the city website under the employment button.
There you
it's
go.
super easy to find.
Right there.
FMTN.org, scroll down half a scroll, and right there's the employment button.
Perfect. But now would be the time, I would think, to maybe
Yes.
get your application in, because you're going to have to make these decisions pretty soon. As we mentioned, summer will be here before we know it.
Yes, don't delay. Get registered today for employment. How's that work?
That looks good. I like that. Very good. Natalie, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank
We've covered
you.
a lot of stuff, but it's great that there's so much available to citizens and visitors to Farmington, and that's what we like to share with everybody. So
We
thanks for being
appreciate
here.
your time. Thank you.
You bet. Natalie Spruell, Assistant Director of the Farmington Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs Department, my guest this morning here on KSJE. KSJE is proud to support the 11th annual Sassy Tortoise and Hare Run in downtown Farmington. 5 and 10K fun runs and a 1-mile stroller roll, beginning at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, April 2nd at Orchard Park. Music, food trucks, and more until 4 p.m. Find out more about the Sassy Run on runningguru.com. The Sassy Run is a fundraiser for sexual assault services of Northwest New Mexico. KSJE and San Juan College present the Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week. Week 10, Memorize versus Understand. One of the studying tips for college that can make a massive difference in how you approach new information is knowing the difference between memorizing the material and understanding it. Memorizing information isn't actually learning the information, it's just helping you learn how to repeat it during a finite time. The Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week, presented by KSJE and the Student Achievement Center at San Juan College.